browser here. Can you see this screen? Okay, so we have Tong, which is a bell. You see the English translation here. Tong. And then if we add Dian, Tong, let's just type it through. You see it's o'clock.
Oh, Zhong is o'clock.
Yes. So sometimes, yes, Dian Zhong is o'clock. So sometimes if you just go 1 Dian, you see E Dian, that's 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And we didn't use Dian Zhong, we just used Dian.
Dian, okay.
So that's 1 o'clock. If we add Dian Zhong, it's still the same translation, 1 o'clock. So Dian or Dian Zhong, whichever works for you, is still the same. So we're saying, now that we know our numbers, we can use this same concept to say time from 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock, because those are the hours that we have in the day. 1点钟 all the way to 12点钟。
12点钟，那个啥起慢点。
12。
12点钟。
Yes, like this. 12。
哦，12点钟。
Yes.
Okay.
You see the translation?
12点钟。
That's 12 o'clock, right? Okay. Okay. And then when we come to months, before we finish up on this one, let's also touch on months. The word for month is, what's the word for month?
Yue.
Yes, very good. So Yue, that's the word for month. And if you want to say, January.
Yue.
Yes. So we start with the number.
Notanga number, then month.
Yes, that's correct.
This also.
Yes. So Yue. That's January. Okay. So we use the same construction. The same construction all the way. And for February,
it's Yue.
Yes. So that's good. We say Yue. And you notice when we said 2 o'clock. When we say 2 o'clock, we said Liang.
Liang
Dian.
Liang Dian.
Yes, we say Liang Dian. But in this instance, we are saying Yue. So sometimes we use Liang. There are some instances where you use Liang, and there are some instances where you use Like when we're people, we will say, what do we say? Do we say 2个人 or 2个人? 2 people.
2 people.
Yes.
And I with a guess week, 2个人.
Yes. that's the correct way. So if we say
2个.
Yes.
Saka patatanga nechi 2个人. Tatanga ne number then vanhu.
Yes. And then we also put a middle word. Ka.
Okay. 2个人.
Yes.
Okay.
So there are times when you use liang, and then there are times when you just go with But so continuing back to our months, we are saying we will continue with your. We are in November. So what's the month? Which month are we in?
November. It's Shiyue.
Yes, that's correct. You see. So next month is the last month, which is again Shiyue. So the numbers 1 to 12 are all we need to tell time and to tell months. Right. So now let's go and say what we want to ask, what time is it? Okay.
What?
So how do we say what time is it?
What time is it? Time. It's 现在10点。
What's the word to ask how much, how many? What's that word? The word to ask how much, how many? What's that word?
How much, how many?
Yes.
Liang. It's Liangaren. It's Lianga. Liangaren.
No, not people, but if you want to ask how many or how much, there's a word that we use. Like if you want to ask in your family, how many are you? How many times have you? How long have you been in China? How long have you studied Chinese? There's that word that we use, if you remember. It start with a J.
Jintian.
Okay, let me help you. It's simply G. G. Let me type it in Chinese so you see it. G. This one. Yeah, you see, it's saying a few, but that's the word we use for how much or how many. So if you say G Dian, we're saying what time. Okay, so if we add 现在, what does 现在 mean?
It's Jin 天.
现在, what does 现在 mean?
Hey, 现在. Hey. 现在 it's what?
现在. That's now.
Oh, it's now.
Yes. So if you say, I want to go to town, and then I ask, when do you want to go to town? You say, 现在. That means you want to go now.
Oh, 现在. Just now.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to eat. What time do you want to eat? 现在. That means you want to eat now. Okay. So now I want to ask you, you want to sleep, okay? What time do you want to sleep? So me say now.
Now it's Xiansai.
Yes. Okay. Let's say you're hungry and you want to eat now. So I'm gonna ask you, what time do you want to eat?
Xiansai.
Good. So Xiancai is now. So now we want to combine the word for how many and how much, which is ji, right?
Ji.
And then the word for o'clock, if you remember, what did we say is the word for o'clock?
O'clock.
The word for o'clock, we said it's the same as a point.
DN.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Right. So you see, if we add DN, and then we have our English translation, what time is it now? So that's it. If you want to ask somebody what time is it, you say now. How many o'clock? So Xianzai, that's now. 几点, what time? Or how many o'clock? We say 点 is point. 几 is a few or how many or how much. And then we have 现在, which is now. Combined together, we come up with 现在几
点. Okay, 现在几点? What time is it now?
Yes. So I'm going to ask you, what time is it? And you will tell me it's 4 o'clock. Okay?
It's 4 hours.
Yeah, it's already 4. It's also 4 o'clock here. So I'm going to ask you time, and then you tell me it's 4 o'clock, okay? Are you ready?
Mira. Shinsai. Manamba anombondibuda ka. Shinsai. 4 wacho ndiri kumukoshiwa. Shinsai. Ngauye musoro 4 ari kubuda.
You can start counting from 1. Let's go.
It's Ling Yi San Si. So it's Shinsai. Ndoshika una 10.
No, you just needed to get to 4.
It's 4.
Yes. So so I'm gonna ask you what time is it, and you tell me it's 4 o'clock. Okay? 现在几点?
Shinsai Shitsu. Tagona.
You left out the o'clock part.
Shinsai Shitsu Dian.
Yes. All right. 现在几点? 现在是几点?
现在11点 Dagona.
There you go. You see, 现在是4点. It's 4.
我现在是4点.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 4 o'clock. Okay. I'm gonna ask you again, and this time it's 5 o'clock. Okay. 现在几点？
现在15点.
Ah, lovely. All right. I'm gonna ask you again, and this time it's 7 o'clock. Okay. 现在几点？
现在17点.
Wonderful. Now it's your turn. I want you to ask me what time is it, and I'll tell you it's 8 o'clock.
现在是几点？
现在是8点. Okay.
现在
I want you to ask again.
现在是几点？
现在是9点. Okay. So
9点.
let's go. You see here we said 现在是几点? What time? What's the time now? Okay.
What is the time now?
So you see the difference.
现在是几点?
Yes.
What is the time now?
Yes. So there's a difference between this one and 现在. I want you to watch the slight difference. 现在几点? Sorry, I shouldn't press the space. 现在几点? Sorry, I'm looking at the keyboard instead of the screen. 现在几点?
Okay.
All right, there we go. Okay, I'm having. What time is it now? Do you see? What time is it now? And this one, the first one, what's the time now? Do you see? If we add 是, we get what time? We get what's the time now? If we add this 是. If we remove the 是, we get what time is it now? So the meaning is still the same. Okay? The meaning is still the same, but it's just the other one is slightly longer. So you use whichever works for you. I'm gonna use some opinions for you. Let me just do the 3 ways together, and then you see. 现在几点? The first part. 现在是几点? That's the second one. 现在是几点钟?
现在是几点? Okay. 现在是几点?
Okay, so if you want to use pinyin, you can look at the bottom part here. We're saying 现在几点? It's what time is it now? Okay, that's the translation on the first line. And then the second line, 现在是几点? That's what's the time now. And then we also have 现在是几点钟, which is also what time is it now. So you can hear people ask all these ways. It's still the same thing. So you can pick whichever works for you.
Oh. 现在几点? 现在是几点? 现在是几点钟？
Yes. So 现在 that's now. 几
Now.
it's how many or how much, and then
How many?
点 it's o'clock or a point.
Okay.
So we're saying 现在 how many points, how many o'clock. That's how we ask for time. And then we do the same. So it's actually something similar. When we want to ask which month are we in, how do you think we ask?
Which month?
Yes. If you want to ask which month are we in, we said, what's the word for month? What's the word for month? No, just the word for month.
Month. G-U-E.
Yes.
So month is G-U and it.
Month is Yue. Yes. So you see, the second one, what month is it? So 现在是Yue. That's how we ask for what month is it. So we simply removed the o'clock and replaced it with the word for month.
For month, Yue.
Yes. So coming back to our sentences, you see months of the year. The last part here, 现在是指月. What month is it? Right? And then that's the same concept we use as well when we're asking for days. I sent you this one earlier, if you remember.
I remember.
And the way we ask is 星期几?
星期几?
Yes. 星期 is the word for
what day?
Yes. But the word 星期 on its own, 星期 that's week. That's a week, right? And a week has 7 days. So we're saying 星期 and then we go G, which you said is the number for is the word for how many or how much. So 星期几. Now, yes. So now if we say 今天是 今天, what does 今天 mean?
Today.
Today, yes. 今天 and then is 是 星期几. Then we have what day of the week is it? So the is it part, this one, that's the how many or how much, which is 几, this one, last part there. Okay. So 星期几 which day of the week? So that's how we ask. 今天是星期几? So I'm gonna ask you to tell me the days of the week starting from Monday through Sunday.
The days of the month of the week.
Yes.
Okay. Ndotanga. And start.
Let's go.
Xing Qi. Xing Xing Qi San. Qi Wu. Xing Qi Liu. Xing Qi Ri.
Yes.
Cannot Xing Qi Xing Qi Ri. Lusandika.
Yes, very good. Very good. So now I want you to ask me what day of the week is it, and I will tell you it is Saturday.
What day of the week?
I want you to ask me.
Hey. What day of the week? Hey, so that one.
Okay.
Mira, what day of the week?
Yes. What day of the week is it?
Jintian Shi Qing Qi Ji.
Yes. 今天是星期六.
Okay.
So what did I say?
What Jintian Xing Qi Liu.
今天是星期六.
Jintian Xing Qi Liu.
今天是星期六.
今天星期六.
Okay. Mark the 是, the is part. 是. 今天是
今天是星期六.
No. 今天是星期六.
今天星期六.
All right. Let me show you. Let me show you from this side. Okay, we're here. So we're saying instead of sun, it's liu. Okay. So 今天是星期六.
今天星期六.
今天 let's read together. 今天是星期六. Yes. So
今天是星期六.
yes. Today
今天是星期六.
Today, 今天 is 是 Saturday, 星期六。
今天是星期六。
Very good.
Today, 星期六。
Very good. Okay.
今天是saka tinotanga ne day tizvozoka then day totanga ne jinti shi it's is shinchi or shinchi
week.
Week. Day is week. What
And
is
then,
the day to?
And then the number.
Day. Then the number.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah.
So, and one last tip here is if you see what we're doing, we're saying 今天是星期几 right? And you said G is the part where we're asking how many or how much. So we are saying 今天 today 是 is 星期几 which day of the week. And then when we are answering, we simply remove the G and replace it with the number of the day. So if it's Monday, we're adding E, which is 1, and then today is Monday. You see that? We removed the G, which was the part where we were asking the question, and now we replaced it with the number of the day that we want. If we say it's Saturday, we add Lil, and then it changes to today is Saturday. Yes. So the person who's asking uses G, 今天是星期几, and then the person who's answering uses the number, 今天是星期, for example, 5. Sorry, the that I'm looking for is this one.
今天是星期五. Okay.
Today is Friday, so that's how you respond to that. Now this is the part where I need you to do your homework. We did today, which is 今天. Now I want you to do tomorrow. Okay. What day is it tomorrow? You ask yourself,